and welcome to Mount Lebanon High School Stadium for tonight's matchup between your Mount Lebanon Blue Devils and the visiting Bethel Park Hawks. Hello everybody, Colin Whitty here, ready to bring you the action. This game consists of the 10-1 Bethel Park Hawks against the 6-5 Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. The Blue Devils suffered their last loss this past Monday versus Canamac by a final score of 59-37, an away non-conference game versus the Big Macs. This is a home conference game, and it would be a huge win for Mount Lebanon to knock out the Hawkeyes here tonight, who are off to a 10-1 record. We're about 6 minutes away till tip-off, so I'll see you till then. Mount Lebanon Bethel Park coming up next. Starting lineup for the Blue Devils tonight consists of Lucas Garofoli Jr., seniors, and then the seniors, Peters, Powers, D'Alessandro, and Mallon. Should be a fun one here tonight. Mount Lebanon will get a test early in their conference in the Whippeal. Pretty good crowd here tonight for the Blue Devils as the 6-5 boys basketball team takes on the Blackhawks, of Bethel Park, 10-1 on the year. It'll be Peters and Waldo to jump. And we are underway. Peters wins the tip and run down by Garofoli. Bethel Park, as known, will go to their tight 2-3 zone, packing everything in. Mount Lebanon, usually a very good three-pointer team, as Peters almost turns it over. Last touch by the Blackhawks. Mount Lebanon will set up their play, look for Christian Mallon to come down here. And there he is for the try. That won't go. A little floater there from Mallon. Mount Lebanon wanting their press defense, and Garofoli with the steal. Thought about the three, now we'll back things out to Powers. Packing things in are the Blackhawks. One pass to D'Alessandro, now baseline to Peters is trapped. Now back out Garofoli, thought about the three, now D'Alessandro. And they'll pull things back out and look to go to work. No one in the middle right now for Mount Lebanon, making it hard for these wingers to get an open shot. Powers thought about it, now we'll pull things back out to Mallon. One more to Garofoli. We're a minute into this game so far and no points have gone yet for either team. Powers will try to corner three, that's blocked. That's Jaden Goodman, the senior. Blue Devils retain possession though. And Mount Lebanon doesn't have anyone taking the ball out. Now they do. Mallon will take it out. D'Alessandro inside Powers. Tight pass there to Mallon, but gets it there, but pulls things back out for the Blue Devils. Now one more to D'Alessandro, now Garofoli far side. Back out to the space. Garofoli thought about the three and is gonna be fouled. That's gonna be on the floor. Not shooting, but Blue Devils dominated time of possession so far tonight. Garofoli will try a three. That one's short. Mallon with the rebound underneath. Powers ends up with it in the corner. And now D'Alessandro thought about the three. Mallon will try a three. Clank. That won't go. And now Bethel Park's first possession on offense. Goodman drives. Won't go, but that's Ben Guffey right in there for the putback. And Bethel Park strikes first blood. This zone really giving Mount Lebanon trouble early on. It's a tight zone, so everything's packed in. And you try to corner pass there to Garofoli, and I'll back things out up to Mallon. Mount Lebanon's got to get someone in the middle, and now Powers does. Now flips it to Garofoli, now back to Powers. Mallon to Powers near side. far side. Garofoli in the corner. Thought about it. Now we'll penetrate inside and back out to Mallon. Great defense so far from the Blackhawks. Powers. Mallon inside. Tried to thread the needle to Peters. Possession will stay with the Blue Devils. And Mount Lebanon is having some woes offensively so far here tonight. Tried to find Peters inside. Couldn't get the ball to him. And boy, Mount Lebanon's going to have to get someone in the middle. It's going to be a long night for the Blue Devils. Packing it in. Back out. Powers. 3. Won't go, but I believe it'll stay here. An off-ball foul, I believe, on number 10. Indeed it will. That's Max Blank, the 6'5", 200-pound senior. Second team foul here tonight for the Blackhawks. Tried to set up in the Powers, but now back out to Mallon. Mallon looking corner, finds Garofoli. Now back to Mallon. D'Alessandro thought about the 3. Now Mallon and Garofoli. Tried to get it to Peters inside and poked away by Mallon, and a foul will be called. And the Mount Lebanon faithful is letting them hear it. Back in the backcourt. That's Waldo. Will bring it back in. Bethel Park will set things up. Goodman in the corner now penetrates in. Looks and finds Guffey. Guffey will try a 3. That won't go. Powers and Peters looking for the rebound, and Powers ends up with it. 4:15 left in the first quarter. 2-0 Bethel Park, and a travel there from the senior Zach D'Alessandro. Offensive struggles so far here today, and Garofoli with the steal, and Bethel Park wanted a walk there, and we're tied up at 2. Zone giving Mount Lebanon trouble, and the press is giving the Blackhawks trouble. Here's Duffy. Now out to Waldo, penetrates on Powers. And Mallon, oh, that's gonna be his second. And Mallon will have to sit down. Nathan Gerard enters the game here for the Blue Devils, as Mallon takes a seat with those 2 fouls. Defense so far, and Gerard tries to get it, but poked out of bounds. Blackhawks remain in possession. A trap right away. Gerard and D'Alessandro. Great pass underneath, but Peters is right there, but Goodman gets it over him. The much taller Peters, 6'6" Joey Peters to be exact. Goodman gets that one to fall. Powers now baseline the Peters. Is going to be trapped under there. Finds Garofoli. He'll try to 3. That one's short. Rebound right to D'Alessandro. Powers now Gerard. Garofoli now trying to split the defense, and he walked. So another turnover there from Mount Lebanon. And this zone has given Mount Lebanon all sorts of trouble. Number 4, Austin Kay enters the game for the Blackhawks, trying to go inside. The Waldo blocked by Peters. Can't corral it though, Goodman. Now Waldo is gonna be fouled, and oh boy. It looked to me like Garofoli had his hands straight up. And of course the Mount Lebanon faithful will disagree with that call. Garofoli's first, team foul number 3 for the Blue Devils. Waldo misses the first. And Waldo goes 1 of 2 from the line. A 5-2 game here now. Mount Lebanon's got to figure out something to beat this zone. Coach David electing to go no one in the middle here. But give Bethel Park credit, they're packing in this zone. Very high. You got to think behind the defense will be wide open. Powers in the corner now. Looks for D'Alessandro and finds him. Now Gerard, one more. D'Alessandro, now Garofoli. Now D'Alessandro. Gerard thought about the 3, now we'll back things out. Looking inside the Powers, penetrating in. Gerard, and that's shacked by Waldo. Those long defensive arms for Bethel Park. Looking inside, ends up in the hands of Peters, and Peters will go to the line for 2. Peters gets the front of the 2 free throws to go. 1:46 left. Bethel Park leading 5-3. And Peters misses the second. And the press is on for the Blue Devils. Waldo poked away by Powers. Blackhawks retain possession. And Mount Lebanon, Michael Pfeiffer, the junior, will enter the game. Lucas Garofoli, also a junior, will take a seat. And a foul will be called. And Pfeiffer comes in and gets a foul. Mount Lebanon aggressive defense so far to open up, but and Bethel Park will back things out. That's Watson at the top of the key. Watson and Goodman between the circles now. Now far wing. That's Kay. Good defense there from D'Alessandro now. Goodman trying to drive baseline. Poked away by Powers, and that will retain with Bethel Park. And Coach David is not happy about that one. 1:06 remaining. Bethel Park clinging to a 5-3 lead. Trying to get Goodman below, and they end up with it. Goodman. Now Waldo. Goodman, top of the key. Over to Watson. Guarded by the long Peters, trying to get it inside to Curry, but cannot. Waldo now. 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And poked away by Powers, and did he get the timeout? He did. What a play by Christian Powers. And a 30-second timeout called by the Blue Devils. teams out of the timeout now. 47.4 seconds to go here in the first. A defensive battle so far, as zone is giving Mount Lebanon, the high 2-3 zone is giving Mount Lebanon wonders offensively, and Mount Lebanon's press is giving Bethel Park wonders offensively. But Lebo could tie or take the lead here. Interesting to see if Coach David will want to hold for one shot here, as we just hit the 30-second mark in the first quarter. It looks like that's what they'll do. 20 ticks remaining now. And D'Alessandro and Gerard are just playing catch at this point. Now 12 seconds. Mount Lebanon will want to penetrate here. They got to go. 8 seconds, 7, 6, inside. Oh, and a ill-advised pass there from D'Alessandro. And Bethel Park subbing Ben Guffey, the junior guard, shooting guard, will return for the Hawkeyes. And a new sub, number 10, Max Blank, senior 6'5" forward, will return for the Hawkeyes. Blackhawks, excuse me. Again, 3.7 seconds to go. Good for a couple of dribbles and got to hoist it up. Inside, Waldo will have a chance at it. He will, and that's nowhere to be close. So at the end of one, after we all thought it would be, Bethel Park 5, Mount Lebanon 3. We'll be back right after this. Second quarter begins with Bethel Park possession. And a very ugly quarter of basketball. And Bethel Park has possession to start the second quarter. And an ugly first half of basketball, but one that Coach David will probably like to talk about if Mount Lebanon ends up with this win. Waldo picking up where he left off in the first quarter with the bucket inside, and Bethel will get back to their zone. Mount Lebanon gonna have to shoot the three-pointers, and on cue, Garrett Foley hits that three-pointer. 7-6 game now, gotta get it in. Finds Goodman now, the senior. He's gonna be trapped by Powers, and Garrett Foley will have it. And good pass underneath to Guffey. Guffey will be poked out of bounds by Pfeiffer. Blackhawks retain possession. And we just hit the 7-minute mark here in the first, as inside pass to Waldo up against Peters, and a good left-handed layup there. Impressive moves from the big man. Senior 6'5", 165 pounds, Waldo. Pfeiffer now. Looking inside to Peters. Great pass by D'Alessandro, and Peters couldn't finish at the rim. 9-6 game now as the scoring is picking up. Great defense there from Pfeiffer and D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro now thought about it. One more pass to Pfeiffer, and he'll back things out. Penetrates in now. Good pass underneath to Peters. And corner to Garofoli for three. No good. Rebound Peters, and he'll get that layup to fall. Peters from the key and the low post. Back to a 1-point game now. Almost stolen by D'Alessandro. Waldo will back it out now to Guffey. He'll try a three, that's no good. Rebound Goodman. Underneath now. Good pass to Waldo, and Waldo will go up for the layup. That one's good. Scoring starting to pick up a little bit from both teams. There's D'Alessandro now. Fake to Garofoli, now trying to find someone to pass to, now finds Pfeiffer. Backing things in is Bethel Park. Baseline now to Peters, now back out Garofoli. And that's gonna be a foul. That's gonna be on the floor. And that'll be on Ben Guffey, the shooting guard junior, his second. Anthony Watson, the senior, returns for Bethel Park. Tanner Donati returns for the Blue Devils. D'Alessandro, corner to Donati. Now back to D'Alessandro. Mount Lebanon having all sorts of trouble fixing this zone. Inside the Powers now. Good pass underneath the Peters. Has Powers cutting through. A little late on the pass, but gets it there, but poked away by Bethel Park defender. Blue Devils retain possession now. Watch for Peters to seal here, and Donati coming down, and that's exactly what the play is, and a layup for Tanner Donati. Now Kay will try a three-pointer. That's way off. Goodman looked like he got the last touch on that one, and he did. Blue Devils basketball with a chance to take the lead here with the bucket. Really high 2-3 for the Blackhawks. Donati inside the Peters. He squares to the rim, he has an open shot. Powers in the corner for three, won't go. Donati underneath will go up, and will get fouled on the way up, bumped on the way up, and will go to the line for two. Donati misses on the front end of the two free throws. Wide to the left. Looking to tie it up here is the junior Donati, and he cannot. Peters fighting for the rebound, gets it, blocked by Watson. And a foul will be called. And a foul called on Peters, his first. Team foul number 5 for the Blue Devils. Kay now inside the Watson will turn square and find it to Blank. In the corner to Goodman, looking inside for Waldo, can't get it to him, back out to Kay. And a silly foul there from the senior Zach D'Alessandro. And Mount Lebanon one away from Bethel being in 1-1. It's not what you want if you're Coach David. Watson now looks and finds Goodman. He'll try a three. That one's way short, but rebound, that's Blank, and he gets it to be last touch by Garofoli, throwing it while he's heading out of bounds. There's Waldo in the low post, will flow up a little hook, and that one will go. Waldo with a couple of points now here in the second quarter, and extends it back to a 3-point lead. Garofoli now thought about the three, inside Powers. And that one's shacked by Waldo, Those long arms of the Bethel Park defenders really hitting the Blue Devils offensively and preventing them from shooting those three-pointers, which they are very good at. Mallon now. Off to D'Alessandro, back out to Mallon, top of the key. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Corner to Peters. Tried to get a bounce pass to Powers, and that's hit, and last touch by Peters. Tall inbound pass to Waldo. And flipped up to Kay, and now Watson, and they'll set things up for the Bethel Park offense. Watson, got a mismatch on Mallon, and good defense there from Mallon to poke the ball away. Blackhawks retain possession. They're trying to get the mismatch. Waldo, number 15, the senior, 6'5", 165-pound player, a mismatch on a smaller Mount Lebanon guard. And it's been working so far. Got to get it in. Good pass, and oh yeah, he was out of bounds. Watson was. Blue Devils have possession. And number 3, Aiden Curry enters the game for the Blackhawks. And Goodman will take a seat. Mallon now inside, trying to fit it in the Powers, and that'll be a another turnover from Mount Lebanon. That's going to be an alley-oop there. A dumb mistake there from Waldo. Trying to get the alley-oop to Goodman. And a little too high. Still a three-point game now. As we've hit the 2:35 mark here in the second. Mount Lebanon having trouble. And D'Alessandro, that's a good move. Rebound Peters. And gets that one to go. A layup for Peters. D'Alessandro penetrating into that zone really breaks it if you're a Blackhawk, if you're the Blackhawks. Watson, got to get it over, they do. Goodman will go baseline against Peters. That's going to be a block, and that looked like the correct call to me. As it looked like to me, Powers was not set. Goodman will go to the line 4-2. Just to note, Bethel Park after this is in 1-1. So another foul, and they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way this half. Goodman is good on the first. And a sub for the shooter, Goodman, I believe so. Goodman short on the second one. That's going to be run down by D'Alessandro. Mallon penetrating in, looking baseline, and it'll be kicked by Goodwin. And number 3, Aiden Curry, back in the game for Goodman. Powers will back things out to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro thought about it. Great pass inside the Powers. It will go up with it, but it's fouled. I believe he thought he was shooting, but I believe they're calling this on the floor. And I tell you what, Coach David and Mount Lebanon Fofo are letting the referees hear about it. Inside. D'Alessandro will fire. Pop, no good. Rebound Waldo. Almost stolen there by Mallon. Penetrating in and now out to K. Waldo at the elbow. spins and gets it to D'Alessandro, and another foul will be called. And Waldo will go to the line for 1-1. Not what you want to do if you're the Blue Devils, and especially because it's a very close game here. 12-14. Waldo for 1-1. And he'll be too strong on the first. Rebound Mallon. Garofoli now looking to push. D'Alessandro, ill-advised pass, and now Powers is trapped in the corner. Penetrates inside. Garofoli thought about the three. Now Mallon. Now D'Alessandro. One more to Garofoli. He'll try a deep three. That one falls. Lucas Garofoli, 4-3, and Mount Lebanon's got their first lead of the day. 15-14 in favor of the Blue Devils. Under a minute to go in the second quarter. Great pass inside Curry, and Mallon, did he get the timeout? Oh no, he was out of bounds, the referee says. So, with 55 seconds left, Bethel Park will have possession here. We'll see if they want to hold for one shot. There, Watson. Between the circles. And a good trap there from Mount Lebanon. Watson trying to look inside. They got the mismatch underneath with Blank guarded by D'Alessandro. Now Powers switches to that, and that's going to be a foul. And I believe, no, Mount Lebanon is, I believe they are shooting 1-1. Indeed they will. So they'll shoot 1-1. D'Alessandro that'll be. Goodman will enter for the Blackhawks. Mount Lebanon trying to make it a 17-14 game. Going to half with a little bit of a lead. Again, an offensive struggle so far for both teams. D'Alessandro's good on the first free throw. And makes it 16-14. D'Alessandro goes 2 for 2 from the line, extends it to a 3-point lead. A little bit of a press there from Mount Lebanon. Inside the Watson now. They'll hold it for one shot. And Mount Lebanon will throw a zone at, no, excuse me, it looked like a zone for a second, but it looks like wide man-to-man. 10 seconds remain. Watson's got to go. Down the 5. Over to Waldo. 3 seconds. And now this is a terrible possession for Bethel Park. And that is not the shot you want if you're a Blackhawk fan. So at the end of one half, your score, Mount Lebanon 17, Bethel Park 14. We'll take a break at intermission. Bring you back. Second half action coming up right after this. second half as Mount Lebanon leads Bethel Park 17-14. And offensive struggle in the first half, to say the least. The zone has really given Mount Lebanon issues. And we'll see if they can correct and fix that in the second half. Lebo will start with possession here. Powers is fouled. It remains with Lebo. 7:40 left in the third quarter. Lebo just passing things around the perimeter now to D'Alessandro. Shooter in the corner, that's Garrett Foley. Quick pop, and Garrett Foley hits that three. 6-point game now. Okay, now Watson over to midcourt. Watson had Waldo wide open. Mount Lebanon packing things in defensively for the Blue Devils. Inside, Waldo up against Powers, trying to get cutting Watson, but couldn't get it. Watson, and poked away and stolen by Peters. Mallon will look to push. Now we'll back things out. And Garrett Foley, heat check. That's wide of the mark. Rebound, Waldo. Got to get it past midcourt, and they do. That's Blank. Now over to Watson, near wing. Will drive baseline on Mallon, blocked, gets his own rebound, will go up, but is fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line for two. Watson, first free throw goes. Watson, the senior 6'2" point guard for the Blackhawks. Second free throw wide of the mark, run down by Peters. D'Alessandro now. Will look, find Powers. Now Mallon, corner to Garrett Foley. You see Mount Lebanon have made some adjustments offensively. Garrett Foley now, he'll try a three. No good. Rebound, Peters will go up and get it again. And that'll be poked. Last touch by Goodman, Mount Lebanon basketball. Looking and finding Garrett Foley, and he'll back things out for the Blue Devils. Mallon now, back to Garrett Foley, now Mallon, he'll try a three. That one short of the mark and hit the above. Out of play, Bethel Park with possession. Little zone here, 1-2-2 for the Blue Devils, backing in the man. Taking their time offensively are the Blackhawks. Goodman is going to be wide open for three, chooses to go baseline inside Waldo, and one from the big fella. Foul called on Powers, his second. Waldo trying to convert three-point play, and way short. Looking to go to corner, finding Peters underneath, stolen away by Block. Picking up his dribble is Watson in the backcourt. Waldo now finds it back over to Watson. Gotta get it over. They do barely. Waldo will back things out and throw it to, excuse me, that's Guffey, excuse me. And a foul will be called in the corner, I believe on Garofoli. Indeed it will. Oh, the Waldo now. Over. And it'll be fouled on the way up. I believe that will go on Peters. Indeed it will, and Blanc will go to the line for 2. Blanc goes 2 for 2, and it's back to a 1-point game now. Powers in the corner. Back things out. Garofoli. One more pass to D'Alessandro. Now Powers, corner to Mallon. He'll try a tray ball. That's way short. Rebound, Peters. Back up with it. Tell you what, the Blackhawks of Bethel Park are really having trouble getting this ball up court against this tough Lebo press. They do though. Duffy, excuse me, check that, Blanc. Waldo, great spin move against Peters, and a layup will go. Excellent move there from the big fella. D'Alessandro now. Garofoli will try. No good. Rebound and tipped, and that's last touched by Peters. Bethel Park possession. Good D there from D'Alessandro. Over now to Duffy. Gets it stolen and gets it back. And he'll set up, and Watson will set up the offense for the Blackhawks. 3:10 remaining in this third quarter. A tight showcase going on between two great teams in the same conference. Waldo underneath. Will try a fadeaway shot, won't go. And Goodman fouled, excuse me, Mallon on the way down. And a foul will be called. That'll be Goodman's first. Team foul number 1 for the Blackhawks. Bethel Park remaining in their zone defensively, and it's given Mount Lebanon lots of trouble. They have not shot well from 3. Powers trying to change that. Will pop. Way short. Goodman the rebound. Watson over to Waldo. That's Duffy. Now Waldo will go up and may have been fouled on the way up. Either way, gets that layup to fall, and all of a sudden, Bethel Park regains the lead. D'Alessandro now. Mallon penetrates in, little floater, won't go, but it's fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line for 2. Will go to the line for 2. Gets the first one to go, nothing but net. Second one is also good, nothing but net. So Mount Lebanon gets the lead back. 24-23, 2:10 remaining in the third quarter. Got to get it over. Waldo won't face the basket. Instead, we'll find it to Watson. And Guffey, will be fouled. I believe on Mallon, and it will be. That'll be Mallon's third, so something to watch within the remaining minutes of this third quarter. Gotta get it in, Watson does. And stolen by Powers. Powers will go up ahead and gets that layup to go. Watson now is trapped in the backcourt, and Waldo gets it. Doesn't face the basket, now to Guffey, now Watson. Got away with the walk there, now underneath. That's Goodman. Now back out. Tray ball try, and that one falls for Guffey, the junior, and we're tied up at 26 all. 1:30 remaining in the third. Over to Peters now. Looking for the corner and finds Garofoli. Now, D'Alessandro now top of the key. One more, Powers, tray ball. Got it! Christian Powers with the 5 points in the last 30 seconds. And Mount Lebanon with the lead here. Back and forth these two teams go. And I tell you what, Watson got away with the walk there, and Bethel Park is really having trouble getting the ball up court. Good move there, blocked by Peters, and Goodman runs it down. That one won't fall. Rebound ends up in Blanc's hand and gets it. Now Goodman going one-on-one against Peters. Layup will go. Oh boy. Waldo dunks on Peters. And a technical foul will be called. Mallon will go to the line for the technical free throws. But boy, what a dunk that was from Waldo. Mallon goes 2 for 2 on the technical free throws and a 3-point lead. See if Mount Lebanon, I assure you, they will take this clock all the way down to the end of the third quarter and go for one shot here. And a trap here finds Powers in the corner. He'll be trapped, and that's going to be a kick ball on Watson. 12.6 seconds left. Aiden Curry, a sub for the Blackhawks, will come back in. Blanc will take a seat. 12.6 seconds. Can Mount Lebanon make it a 2-possession game? Gotta go. 8 seconds now. Passing things around. They're gonna have an open three. Garofoli, way off there. And oh boy, that's not what you want if you're Mount Lebanon. Oh my goodness, they just called that. It'll be 3 free throws. Let me correct. 3 free throws for Guffey, the shooting guard junior. And even worse, that's 4 fouls on Powers. Man, what a call that is. Coach David is irate. And Coach David's got to watch it because he could very well be getting teed up tell you what, the Bethel faithful want him to get teed up. From my angle up here, again, I'm 20 yards from the court, so I see everything. And it looked like, to me, Powers did interfere, but to say that, Guffey got the shot off in time and they were going to count that as a shot attempt is a questionable call to me. But it did look like from my angle that Powers did interfere with Guffey. And Guffey hits 2 of 3 free throws. And now we'll head to the fourth quarter. Your score, Lebo 31, Bethel Park 30. We're in set for a heck of a fourth quarter coming up right after this. And as you look at the score here, we got a very tight one. Mount Lebanon up 31 to Bethel Park's 30. And it looked like on that last play where Powers fouled Guffey, it looked like one of those plays that the NBA just took out this past offseason where James Harden, who was most known for it, would jump into the defenders. You know, he would pump fake and then jump into the defenders and get the foul called every time. They took that out of the league. I don't know what the rule is with high school basketball, but I tell you this, for me it looked like Powers, from my angle up here, it looked like Powers did interfere, but to say it was a shooting foul, I don't agree with. Nonetheless, fourth quarter time as Bethel Park starts with possession. Tough shot from Goodman, and he walked on that one. And another factor of that play, that bizarre play at the end of the quarter, that's Powers' fourth foul called on him. So you will probably see number 3 in white sitting down for most of this fourth quarter, possibly coming in with 3 minutes or so. But a key offensive and defensive piece for Mount Lebanon sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. Replacing him is Tanner Donati now. And Mount Lebanon just passing things around, taking their time offensively. D'Alessandro. I tell you what, if Bethel Park's just going to sit in this zone, you don't blame Mount Lebanon for taking, again, no shot clock in high school basketball. So you don't blame them for getting their shot in the shot they want. Coach David knows that, and as of right now, they're just passing the ball around the perimeter. It has been the Malin, D'Alessandro, and Garofoli show, just passing things around, taking their time. Now Bethel Park starts to come up a little bit. 6:30 left in the fourth. And they're starting to get frustrated a little bit. And Donati couldn't handle that pass. And it'll be Blackhawks possession. A sub now for the Blackhawks. Austin Kay, number 4, will enter the game. And the senior Anthony Watson, point guard, 6'2", 165-pound player, exits the game. Up ahead now is Waldo. They got to get it over. And they got a mismatch. D'Alessandro on Waldo now, and I don't know why they don't explicit that. And now they get Peters on him. High-low action here from Bethel Park, and they get it into their big man. Waldo will go to work. Air ball on that one. 6-minute mark now in the fourth. 5:50 now. Passing things around is Mount Lebanon. Flashing in the middle now is Donati. It had Peters wide open and now gives it to him. Stuck in the corner. Finds a cutting Donati. Going to be fouled on the way up. And he'll go to the line for 2. Waldo's third. And Donati won't get the first one to fall. And Watson comes back into the game. Guffey will take a seat. Donati gets the second one to go. And the press is on for Lebo. Here's Kay now, guarded tightly by D'Alessandro. 32-30 game. 5:10 mark in the fourth quarter. Waldo near wing. Out to Kay, top of the key, now back over to Waldo. Now it's Bethel Park taking their time offensively. Watson penetrates in, now back out. Tried to get it inside, slapped away by Peters. Waldo right there, blocked by Peters! What a play from the big man! And wonder if Coach Dave will want to take a timeout here, and he will not. Donati now, over to Garofoli. They're trapping the high ball man in D'Alessandro. Penetrates in now, Garofoli back over to D'Alessandro. One more over to Mallett. In the middle now. Peters. Garofoli thought about the three, now it's given Bethel Park all sorts of fits. I wouldn't even call it a 2-3 zone as of now. They're just having Kay chasing him around. And we've hit the 4:10 mark here in the fourth. Change it into a 3-2 a little bit, and Waldo's rushing. Mount Lebanon playing a little cat and mouse now. Great pass up ahead to Peters. Mallett for three. No good. And it'll be out of bounds. And as I've said, Powers with 4 fouls. He'll come in at the 3:53 mark. Like I said, I thought he would. But one more foul and Powers is gone. Donati will take a seat and timeout Bethel Park. So, with 3:53 left here in the fourth quarter, your score, Mount Lebanon 32, Bethel Park 30. We're shaping up to have a good one here, folks. And we'll be back right after this. Full timeout now as both teams starting to take the court. Again, 3:53 left here in the fourth. Mount Lebanon 32, Bethel Park 30. And as hyped up of a game we've heard about, two of the best teams in the conference. We've been able to see that so far, just not the amount of points as some people has expected. Again, an offensive battle so far between both teams, struggling on offense. Mount Lebanon not shooting particularly well. And the zone of Bethel Park is giving them all sorts of trouble. But it's the press of Mount Lebanon that's given Bethel Park all sorts of trouble. They do get it over here, however. In the corner is Blank. And we'll find it over to Watson. Man-to-man defense from the Blue Devils. Looking inside to exploit the mismatch on Garofoli. Watson has it. He'll go up. No charge call. Open three. That's Guffey. That won't go. Rebound Goodman. Goodman up there. Won't go. Peters trying to grab at it. Goodman gets it. Almost tucked out of bounds. Peters ends up with it. We'll see what Bethel wants to do. Up ahead to Peters. Layup is good. 3:05 remaining now in the fourth. 4-point lead for Mount Lebanon. And nonchalantly is Watson taking his time. Lots of time left, 2:50 now. Goodman guarded tightly by Peters. Now over to Watson. Trying to exploit the mismatch underneath. Guffey, stolen by Peters. Can Mount Lebanon get it? Can they get a timeout? Oh, Bethel Park gets a timeout. That's blank on the floor. Only the 6'5", senior 200-pound guy getting the loose ball. We got guys fighting everywhere. What a game this has been. Only a 30-second timeout now. It'll be Bethel Park's ball underneath the basket. 2:34 left, down 4. Again, lots of time left. One more foul and Bethel's in the bonus. Mount Lebanon, 3. Inbounds. They'll throw it up to Waldo. Waldo now back out to Watson. Thought about the 3, now to Guffey. And no charge called on D'Alessandro. Taking their time is Bethel Park. Watson now. Trying to find and a 3 try. That's not the shot you want. And, oh, they're going to call Goodman out. We'll call Goodman or Waldo out of bounds. That gives Mount Lebanon possession. And they'll get a sub in right now. Austin Kai, 5'9", and Aiden Curry, a 180-pounder, in the game for Bethel Park. Bethel Park in a zone press here to begin. They'll be trapping a little bit of Mount Lebanon's own medicine here. Up and over to passes. And they'll foul D'Alessandro, and that's not what you want to do. Putting Zach D'Alessandro at the free throw line. Again, 2 more fouls. Mount Lebanon shooting the rest of the way. D'Alessandro now. Playing cat and mouse with Powers. Now inside to Mallet. And they'll back things out. It'll come down the free throws, it looks like, for Mount Lebanon. Again, Mount Lebanon has 4 timeouts. So if they get in a situation where they can't get it, oh, blocked by Goodman as Peters tried to get the layup. Again, they're taking their time offensively, nonchalantly. Gotta go. 1:35 remaining in the fourth. Thought about the 3, did Watson, and they'll give it off to Goodman. Gotta go. Especially with both teams struggling offensively, it seems like they need a bucket here, and Watson will go up and looks like his arm got slapped on the way up, and he'll go to the line for 2. So 2 crucial free throws here for Anthony Watson, the senior. Watson gets the first one to go. Referee stopped play for maybe a situation between Goodman and D'Alessandro. And misses the second. Oh, Bethel could get it. Watson now gets it. Over to go, he walked, got away with the walk. D'Alessandro slipped it. And oh boy, how did they not call a walk there on Goodman is beyond me. Wow. So Bethel will have it underneath the basket. 1:13 left. A 3-point game. A 3-pointer would tie it for the Blackhawks. Guffey going for the tie. Too strong. Can they get an offensive rebound? They cannot. Blue Devil basketball. Curry and Kai return for the Blackhawks, and Donati will come in for the Blue Devils. Peters will take a seat. See if Coach David wants to take a timeout. Got to get it over. Garrett Foley. And Blue Devils will take a timeout. 55.2 seconds left here in the fourth. Mount Lebanon with the ball. Going to be in 1-1. 2 fouls from now, so Bethel Park does have a foul to give. But we'll see what the strategy is here for Joe David. Mount Lebanon, again, is a good free-throw shooting team. So you got to think Bethel Park will go for a steal, and then if they don't get it, go for the foul. Both teams take the court, and Mount Lebanon with the ball, up 3, and Bethel Park still not playing rough defense. They do have a foul to give, and they have not fouled yet. What are they doing? 10 seconds have gone by, and Waldo's going to have to foul. But boy, if you're going to do that, just might as well foul him right away if you had a foul to give. 9 seconds wasted for the Blackhawks. If you're Mount Lebanon, you're just going to want to waste his time all the way. Mallon is the best free throw shooter for the Blue Devils, so you want to give him the ball if you can. D'Alessandro will be fouled, and he'll go to the line for 1-1. These free throws would be huge for the Blue Devils in securing a big home victory conference win. Peters comes back in for defensive purposes, and Donati will take a seat. Guffey and Blanc return for the Blackhawks. It'll be D'Alessandro 1-1. These are huge. Misses. Rebound Waldo. Now Watson. 40 ticks remaining. Wonder if Bethel Park will want to take a timeout. Again, they can go for the 2, call a timeout. Again, you don't have to go for the 3 here. Trying to get it inside the Waldo. He's going to be trapped in the corner. Guffey for the tie. Got it! Tie ball game. Wow! 17 ticks. Can Mount Lebanon shock Bethel Park? We'll see if they want to take a timeout. 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6. Underneath the Powers. It'll be... Oh, this game's going to overtime. Oh, no, a timeout from the Blackhawks. Wow. Are you kidding me? Wow. I wonder if they're going to put some time back on the clock, because it looked to me from my angle that he got the timeout called with 2.1 seconds. But then again, what did I know? I'm in the booth. Wow. Again, Guffey, who's missed a couple tonight and made a couple with all the confidence in the world, throws up a 30-footer, and that one falls. Wow. So they will put a little bit of time back on the clock. They'll put 1.5 seconds. That's good for maybe a dribble and a hoist. And any bucket would win the game for the Blackhawks. Or else this game's going to overtime. Mount Lebanon will remain with Peters, Powers, Mallon, Garofoli, and D'Alessandro. If I were Bethel Park, I'd look for maybe A Grant Hill pass down low to Waldo, and he'll try his best Christian Leitner shot at the foul lane. But it looks like it'll be blank, and that's a tough spot to out of bounds to play. So it looks like it will be a three-quarter shot. They're trying to get it underneath, and the time will expire, and we've got overtime here, folks. So, at the end of 4, we're not done yet, folks. Grab your popcorn, grab your soft drinks. We got another 4 minutes of basketball. 34 all overtime here in Mount Lebanon. Both teams take the court, and overtime here in Mount Lebanon. They'll jump it. It'll be Peters and Watson the jump. Oh, excuse me, Goodman. Sorry about that. Peters and Goodman the jump. 34 all. What a game this has been. A defensive battle between these two teams. See if Peters can win the tip. He does. Powers gets it and flips it off to Mallon. Bethel back in their 2-3 zone. D'Alessandro penetrates it. Good pass to Peters. Pump fake, won't get that layup to fall. Powers hit his head on the court, and no foul is called. And Powers may be a little shaken up, and he is. I heard the smack from back here. Oh, they're going to call a foul call. Wow, so they do call a foul. And Mount Lebanon shooting. Christian Powers, who is an excellent free throw shooting team, free throw shooter, is shooting. So Powers will go to the line for 1 and 1. And what big free throws these would be. No good. Rebound Goodman. But again, Waldo, Bethel Park's best player, offensively at least, is on the bench. So, see if Mount Lebanon can get a stop here. 3:25 left in OT. Wonder if Bethel Park would want to take a timeout to get their star senior big man in the game, Waldo. Taking their time offensively, much like the Blue Devils in the 4th. Guffey, who just hit that three-pointer to tie it, has it at the top of the key between the circles, hands it off to Watson. Watson's going to be trapped by Garifoy in a 5-second. Could be called. Stolen by D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro, cross court. Garifoy for 3. Way short. Rebound Powers. D'Alessandro. Garifoy penetrates in and finds Mallon. Now over to D'Alessandro. Mount Lebanon taking their time offensively, down to 2:20 left in overtime. What a game this has been. Both teams in the bonus, so a foul, and both teams are shooting 1 and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark. Again, no shot clock. I repeat, no shot clock in high school basketball. So Mount Lebanon, if they theoretically wanted to, can take this to the final shot. But I don't see Bethel Park sitting back in this zone for long. like to see Guffey and Watson attack Mallon and D'Alessandro here. It's a game of chess here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like Mount Lebanon is content with taking this clock down. 1:25 left. And again, Waldo's at the scores table, so next stoppage in play, he will enter the game. Don't know why he was out in the first place, but Mount Lebanon just taking their time offensively. 1 minute now. Mallon, 50 seconds. And boy, if Mount Lebanon can get a final shot out of this, I would be surprised, to say the least. And it looks like Bethel Park, to me, is content with double overtime. What a move this will be from head coach Josh Beers. Content with Mount Lebanon taking the clock down and possibly playing for double overtime. Or will the Blue Devils end it? And will they go home with the big conference victory? And they gotta go. 10 seconds left. 8, 7, inside. D'Alessandro, no good. They gotta go, and we're going to double overtime. A game of chess is played by Joe David. He played his cards, he didn't get the final shot in the fall, and because of that, double overtime inside Mount Lebanon Stadium. What a game this has been, and an unbelievable crowd here tonight at Mount Lebanon. I think it will be another tip between Peters and Goodman. Wow. Double overtime, 4 minutes set on the clock. And we'll see if Mount Lebanon wants to run down this clock again. Peters wins the tip, and it's right to Garofoli. So, we will see if Mount Lebanon will hold it. Again, no shot clock. So Mount Lebanon just pass it around. And you know the Bethel faithful will not be happy with that, but if you end up with the win at the end of the day, that's all that matters to Coach David and his coaching staff. I tell you what, if Bethel Park lets Mount Lebanon take this clock all the way down to like they did in the last overtime, I will be shocked. I am shocked right now that they haven't thrown either Watson or Guffey at Garofoli. He's just, heck, you could bring that guy a hot dog. He's so calm back there. Maybe a soft pretzel too with how this is going. we've hit the 2:55 mark. Bring Garofoli a hot dog and some nachos. 2:45. Wow, this is very surprising. I don't know, it doesn't seem to me like the Bethel coach. This is unbelievable. They're just holding the ball. And you can't blame Mount Lebanon in this situation, in my opinion, because Bethel has the opportunity to go after them. They can send two guys at them, but game of chess. That's why I'm in the broadcast booth, I guess. 2:10 remaining in double overtime. We'll see if Mount Lebanon will want to penetrate in. This might be one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen in a high school basketball event. Like, Bethel's not, if the way it's going right now, Bethel's not even going to get a chance to take the lead in overtime. Like, what are they doing? They're just sitting there. This is unbelievable. 1:30 left now. So they've cleaned 2 minutes and 30 seconds off this clock just like that. You're going to catch one Mount Lebanon player by surprise at some point. And now inside the powers, now back out to Garofoli. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. We are going to be under 60 seconds to go. If this backfires against Josh Beers and his staff, this will be one of the most controversial topics in high school basketball. You know, how there should be a shot clock and this and that. Because Mount Lebanon is just going to hold this until the final shot, I guarantee you that. I mean, it's unbelievable. And Bethel probably, in my opinion, we've hit the 30-second mark. Won't even touch the ball this postseason. This overtime. What a bizarre choice by Josh Beers. But maybe we'll go to third overtime. 20 seconds left, and Coach David will call out a play. Again, these teams do have timeouts. 10 seconds left. Can Mount Lebanon win it at the buzzer? Powers, corner, Garofoli for three. Got it! Wow! Timeout! Blackhawks! Wow! What a shot! Lucas Garofoli, a three-point lead! Wow! Are you kidding me? What an unbelievable shot. And I tell you, not jokingly, if you just joined us here, with 1.9 seconds left in double overtime, this possession will be the first possession for Bethel Park the whole overtime. It is unbelievable. And oh wow, I tell you what, if Bethel gets somehow ball be under their own basket, if they get a full court pass and they get a three-point shot off and they somehow make it, this will be one of the most unbelievable atmospheres I've been at high school basketball. What a decision by head coach Josh Beers. This is unbelievable. They gotta go. Watson will get a shot off. No good. Oh, almost hit it. And double overtime. This game's over. Blue Devils win 37-34. So, in double overtime in the most bizarre, wild high school basketball game I've ever seen in my entire life. Again, this is not a high-scoring game whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. But the fact that they didn't foul or look to attempt to play defense in either overtimes, it's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my entire life in a high school basketball event. So, at the end of 2 overtimes, your score, Mount Lebanon 37, Bethel Park 34. Thank you for listening. Colin Whitty on the call. Again, your score, Mount Lebanon wins 37 to 34. Good night, everybody.